Okay guys, as you saw, I've got some friends over today and we're making a chicken pie, an old-fashioned chicken pie. We're also going to make the chicken pot pie. I'm not sure if I'll video that because y'all have seen that. It's just everything out of a can and there's nothing homemade about it, but we're also going to make the homemade chicken pie and we're going to video that. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay guys, I told you in the lemon pound cake video that I had a friend who called and said her daughters would like to come and cook with me for a day, and I was like, yes! So I've been so excited. So today we're making a homemade chicken pie, the old-fashioned kind. Now I'm not going to make my own gravy because there's just a simpler way to do it. You can by all means do that. You can make the flour and butter, and that's wonderful and delicious, but we're kind of going to do the old-fashioned pie, chicken pie, the easy way. So first thing we got to do, and we're making a bunch because I'm making them a pan to take home, and I'm making a pan for us to have for supper tonight. So, and then we're making the other chicken pie too, so we're going to have chicken pie galore. So the first thing we got to do is get our chicken on to boil. Okay, y'all. So if you've watched my lemon pound cake, these are my friends. This is Ray Ray and this is Logan. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But they're here. We're going to make a chicken pie. So the first thing is I have a pack. Like I said, I'm making enough for both of our families. I have a, what was it, 5.71? 5 almost 6 pounds of chicken. And if I'd had a whole chicken, that would have been great, but I didn't happen to have a whole chicken. Because when you cook a chicken with the bone and everything, that just adds flavor. But we're going to do this. I'll do the gross part. I'll put the chicken in the pot. Ugh. So hopefully we're going to have enough chicken. I believe we will. Yeah, it'll fit in the pot. Alright, I'm going to wash my hands while one of you, if you don't mind, cut up that onion in like a few wedges. So I got an onion going in, and they're going to cut that up for you. I don't have the best knives, so okay. Yep, like and just one? Yep, and you can cut it maybe a couple more times, and then we'll just don't cut your finger. Okay. These girls are professionals, let me tell you. I first said this was like cooking lessons, but I believe they know what they're doing. They're just coming over here to spend the day with me, which is lovely. All right, and you just sprinkle it in here on top of the chicken. Very good. Now let me tell y'all a little bit about this celery. This celery is looking a little sad. Well, let me show you this one. You can tell it. It's like a little puny. So I'm going to pull off those yellow leaves. But we're not eating this. I mean, it's not like we're going to be making pimento cheese boats or anything. We're just throwing this in there for flavor. So, if you don't mind cutting those up into like just chunks. Because we're not going to eat it or anything. And we're just throwing it in there to flavor it. Just throw them in there. And you can throw those leaves and everything in there. Oh, yep. So if you have any celery that's, you know, if it was slimy and rotten, you don't want to use it. But if it's just starting to look a little pitiful and yellow a little bit, flavor and stuff with that is perfect. All right. So now we're going to take this poultry seasoning right here. And I'm just going to sprinkle some poultry seasoning in here. A good little amount. Now, if you'll fill her up, just cover it up with water. Okay. And while she's doing that, while she's covering the chicken with water, I'm going to show you, if you watch my videos, not long ago, we had a big community chicken stew where we cooked it outside in the big cast iron pots. And this is something we use in our chicken stew. It is Tone's chicken base. We buy it at Sam's. I don't keep this for any other thing except for the chicken stew. But I had one left, and so I'm not going to let it go to waste. So this is great to use in place of chicken bouillon cubes. Now, if I didn't have that, this is what I would be using. Oops, upside down. I would use 1 square of the bouillon cube. But since I have this, I'm going to put a couple of tablespoonfuls, top drawer right there. You may have to hunt because that drawer is a mess. That's on my list to do before Thanksgiving, is clean out my silverware drawer, because I got to make sure I got enough silverware. Just a spoon of any type. You can keep pulling it on out. There's something right there. They're hiding. I'm telling you, that drawer is a mess. Alright, so I'm just going to take, oh, it's been in the refrigerator, so it's gooey. I'm going to let y'all see how much I put. I'll show you on this one. And just times it times 2. So I put 2 of those spoonfuls in. Alright, and I'm just going to kind of wipe off my spoon on the chicken. Alright. Lay that there. And we're just going to turn around and get this on a boil. And then we'll turn it down to a low boil. And we're just going to wait and let it cook. So, now guess what we're going to do? We're going to go watch Christmas movies. And I'm going to make them a cozy coffee and let them see what they think about that. And then we're going to find some kind of Christmas show on. So y'all stay tuned. We're just beginning to make this chicken pie. This is an old-fashioned type chicken pie. No vegetables. Okay? Okay, guys. We're back on our chicken pie now. So the girls are shredding the chicken for me. Look. Phoebe's making faces off. They are shredding the chicken up and dividing it between the 2 pans. You want to... There we go. You want a cutting board to do it on? That'd be better. I don't have another big one, but I got a little one. Okay, that way you can just dump it in there.
Little shred, like little or like bigger?
Like that.
Okay.
So they're working on shredding up the chicken, and they're dividing it between the 2 pans. And as soon as we get that done, we're going to make the gravy layer, and then we're going to make the bread layer, and then we'll be getting it in the oven soon. Okay, guys, we're just going to come over here and strain the broth. And I don't know, my kitchen's kind of overflowing at the moment. And if we don't have, I need 3 cups. No, yes, I need 3 cups because each pie takes a 1.5 cups of broth. If I don't have enough, we'll just add water because this is a really rich broth. But we're going to have plenty. basically on the, it's a little above the 3 cups, but that's okay. So, who wants to pour half of this? Half and half.
I'll pour it.
Alright, so half in each bowl. Yep. All right, and to that, we're gonna add 1 can. Each container gets a can of cream of chicken. If I can find it.
I think there was one up there.
Here's one. Where'd you say? See one?
Right up there.
This one? Oh, right behind it. Let's see now that it works. So 1 can in each container. Oh, you need some. You can use one of those forks to scrape it out. I can do it. That felt good. Alright. Alright, and we'll just whisk them up.
Are we gonna use these kids for anything?
Nope, you can throw them away. Alright, we're just going to whisk these bowls up. We're going to wait a little bit because the other chicken pies are still in the oven. So we're just going to let these sit while we go finish watching a Christmas movie. We're just pouring that broth and soup mixture over our chicken. Very good. Alright, so now we'll just wait until the other chicken pies come out of the oven and we'll fix the breading for the top. Okay guys, we're ready to finish up the pie. We have the chicken in the pan and we've put the cream of mushroom and chicken broth mixture over the chicken. What I'm going to let them do, even though these pans are what we use for the broth, I'm going to let them stick a stick of butter in each one and stick it in the microwave and melt it. Good. And then we'll let you do that. You do the butter, and then you and I are going to make buttermilk.
Did you say a half a stick? Or
no, a whole stick in each one. Okay, guys, I said cream of mushroom, but it's actually cream of chicken. Just mushroom was on the brain. So we're going to pour 2 cups of milk in this. We're going to make our own buttermilk. I have a little bit of buttermilk, but not enough. So pour 2 cups in there. And each pie is going to get 1 cup of this buttermilk. If you'll just stick it in the...
There we go.
And I don't know what...
I think that's exact.
You can start with 30 seconds, but it'll probably take more than that. Alright, and I'm going to get the apple cider vinegar and we'll be right back. Okay, we're going to put 2 capfuls.
One. And strong. 2.
And I'm just going to take this. And we're going to let that sit for just a few minutes. And that is going to make your buttermilk. Okay, and while we're waiting on the buttermilk to, you know, become buttermilk, and the butter to melt, I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of salt and pepper on top of this chicken. Just a little bit. We got to season it somewhere. Now, there's seasoning in that broth, but I think chicken pies need pepper. Do you like pepper? I like pepper.
That one has like a little bitty.
That's fine. It'll melt. Alright. Okay, now to this butter, if you'll put a cup, so that's a half, so you'll need 2 of those. A half of the flour.
Okay. So put 1 cup.
Yep, 1 cup.
1 cup. 1 half. Should be. There you go. Alright. There's okay.
Yep. Alright, and you can pour half of this, so you're going to pour 1 cup of that in there.
Oh, wrong way. Nope, it's not enough. That's good.
That's good.
Thank you.
Alright, and she's going to whisk that up. So in here, we have 1 stick of butter melted. We have 1 cup of self-rising flour and 1 cup of buttermilk. So 1 to 1 to 1. 1 stick of butter, 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of self-rising flour, and 1 cup of buttermilk.
Smell that red wine vinegar. Bring it over here.
Yep. And you can do the same.
Okay, so it's 1. I put milk up inside.
It don't matter.
Okay.
There's still chunks of mine.
Okay, and she's doing the same to hers because we're making 2 separate pies. And I did add a little bit more broth. I had some extra broth, so I just poured a little extra broth over this chicken. No need, I just hated to waste it, so.
I'm almost done stirring this.
Do what?
I'm almost done.
Almost done. Right. Yep. Probably have another whisk somewhere. Okay, she's just going to drizzle this batter over the top of this chicken. And we're going to get it in a 350 oven. We're going to look at it in 30 minutes. I'm going to give her a little bit of a help here.
Thank you.
Because it's thick. It thickened up, didn't it?
Yep. I say mine's not thick yet.
It's not?
No. I have to.
Where's your whisk? She can use your whisk.
Right here.
Alright, and just kind of... We're just going to smear it over there. We're not stirring it in. We're just going to kind of spread it out. Alright, you can stick yours in the oven.
Okay.
It's hot in there. Top right, yep.
Alright, I can go ahead and pour mine over. Does it
All right.
I mean,
That looks good.
okay.
Alright guys, we're going to stick this one in the oven, and there you have it. Chicken pies, we're going to pull them out. We're going to check them in 30 minutes and then see what we need to do at that point. Okay guys, we just got the chicken pies out of the oven. Don't they look delicious? And we're going to taste test them right now. And I see Bryant pulling in. Alright, we'll just taste off the same one. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Who's going first?
I will, I guess. Or it doesn't matter.
Okay, got it.
Ooh, blow, it's hot.
Smoking. Oh, hot. I want my clothes. Good.
You got chicken that was on top.
No, it was hot.
How is it?
They're good.
It's good,
Good.
but hot.
Okay guys, there you have it. There's our chicken pie. We have a split decision on which one they liked. We did not film the pot pie, the one with the vegetables, but Ray liked that one the best. And Logan, you like the other one, right?
Yeah, that one was my favorite.
I'm not sure she's decided yet. The jury's still out. And I like them both. They're just totally different. So, but anyway, thank y'all for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Thank you for joining us down here on the farm. If you want to come and cook with me, we'll come cook, because they know more than I do. So, I didn't teach them anything. We just had a cooking day. So, thank you for joining us down on the farm. And remember, if the grease is hot enough,
You can fry
anything.
anything.
Bye, y'all.